Hello there, this is DBT, and this Out of Rooms. And alright, let's play some Asphalt 9 on the Switch, and I did it! Oh my god, I've done it! I got lucky. So, the reason why I showed the Chiron right up there, it's because I finally acquired it. If you remember, I made some videos a couple weeks ago where I was explaining how the career mode is gonna receive a change on the way that it works and the requirements of the cars, where, you know, different bunch of things. And my objective was to finish career as much as I could, and I did in that video. But I was stopped because I did not have the Chiron. I was 5 blueprints away from unlocking it. But the blueprints for this car are very difficult to get. They're sold in the shop for tokens. But you know, I don't like spending tokens, although I recently did, but for a different reason. I don't like spending tokens in buying blueprints. Even though this is a fantastic car and all of that, I like to save my tokens for all the things that, you know, are more, let's say, exclusive. So I only buy blueprints for this car when they're being sold for credits, but that's exceedingly rare. It's very rare to get the blueprints like that. And yeah, I was kind of hoping that the last blueprints were gonna show up on the store before the patch dropped for whatever is the next season, the festive season, when the change in the career is gonna happen. And they did show up, and I was able to get the car. And thanks to that, you can see on the right side it says DBT rooms completed, career 99%, flags 1832 out of 1833. That's right, I've basically finished it. Now, the part that I was not able to finish originally was this too. The very last race in the Master of Class S, because that race required you to use the Chiron, and eventually when I got it, I was able to do it. And the other one was the French season, which obviously the Chiron, being a French car, was required over there. This one, there was quite a few races that I still had to do in order to finish it, but as soon as I unlocked the Chiron, I was able to proceed. Now, here's precisely why this matters, and I think it's better exemplified precisely in here, the one that I just showed you. I unlocked the Chiron. I barely upgraded. I think I only upgraded the acceleration a little bit, and other than that, I did not upgrade anything. But you can see that my rank is 3595, and the recommended rank is 3969. So basically, I'm 400 points below what it's asking for it to be for you to do the race supposedly comfortably. So this is precisely where the change is going to happen. Right now, as is, because it's only a recommended rank, I was able to do the races. In fact, you know what, just to have a little bit of something going on, it's a recommended rank to do the race. But even if you have a lower ranked car, you're still able to do it so long as you have enough skills to do it. If you know how to drive the car well enough, if you get lucky enough, whatever it is, you are still able to complete the race and get the corresponding flag, the career flag. But in the upcoming change that I think is going to be happening in less than a week from the moment I'm recording this, I'm recording it on December the 13th. Whenever this change happens, that recommended rank becomes required rank. So now you can only do it when you're very, very close to that rank. And it lets you do it if you're lower than the rank, but only by a little bit, like 50 rank or something. 400 rank, like it is right now, it's not acceptable in the game. And because of that, I would be stuck and not be able to do this race. Even though with this lower rank, the race is still very much doable. And as proof, I already did it, and I'm gonna do it again, I think, so long as I don't mess it up. So yeah, this is why I was in such a hurry to do the career. And you know, from this point onwards, once the update drops and the change to the career happens, there's still more career races that are going to be coming up. But at least all of the old ones I will have done already. So the new ones, maybe I'll have also some roadblocks like this where, oh, I have the car but I don't have it at the required rank and I won't be able to make progress. But at least all of the old races are done. With the exception of one race. When I read you the number of flags that I had, I was missing one. And that is the one that requires you to have the Hennessy Venom. It's one race in career that in order to do, you need to own the Venom. That is... What? What the hell is that? Well, I won't be able to win this race because the game decided to completely screw me on that one, but okay. But yeah, so one of the races requires you to have the Venom, and that is game Why are you doing this to me? I'm trying to show that the race is doable. So unfortunately that race is impossible for me to do. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna get the Venom. But even then, it's such a crazy requirement that Gameloft themselves change it precisely once the overall change happens to the career. They changed that to be any Class S car. So yeah, I don't know why originally they thought, hey, let's make it a requirement to have the Venom, but hey, whatever. And that race, it's somewhere over here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Stars and Stripes. So this is the only one that I'm missing, but come on. How am I? Oh, sorry, excuse me, it's not the Venom, it's a Tuatara. My bad. Still, even worse, because the Venom you could get through just getting the blueprints. The Tuatara, you need a key, so it's even harder. I know that in 1 year from now, there's gonna be ways to get the Tuatara key by spending a lot of tokens and all of that. But in the present for the Switch, this car is unobtainable. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm done with the career. I'm hyped because once the change happens to career, there's gonna be a bunch of Veneno blueprints coming my way, so maybe I'll be able to max it out eventually. Alright, but to continue this video, because it's not all about just that career race, I'm gonna do some multiplayer, a little bit of ranking up in multiplayer. We already did some races with the Lambo, so let's use non-Lambo cars for now. Because this particular season, the multiplayer season, is a short one. Normally multiplayer career... multiplayer seasons are 2 weeks long, right? That's normally the case, and you have your milestones and all of that. However, because of how this season started and how it was a little bit off, and you know, the weird things in regards to the updates with the Switch and the timings and all of that, that sometimes the updates come late and all of that stuff, this particular multiplayer season would be right in the middle in between two game patch seasons, you know what I mean? We're finishing the Black Friday season, or whatever it's called, and we're about to start the festive season. So I don't know if it's exactly because of that, but the point is that they made this particular multiplayer season only 1 week long, so that I believe it's gonna end at the same time that the entirety of the Black Friday season ends. And on considering that also means, fortunately, that Gameloft did a little bit of changes in regards to the milestone rewards. And this is normal multiplayer, classic multiplayer, meaning there's collision, it's not ghost, it's not slipstream, it's just a standard multiplayer. And normally when it's that type of multiplayer, the rewards are useful for me, because I can get blueprints for my ZR1, and if I get to Legend League or whatever, I can also get maybe some blueprints for the Zembo, which who knows if I'll ever unlock, but you know, any blueprints that I can get is good. Alright, first race, first place, I beat the much faster Husaria, wow. That's unexpected considering that this track in particular is very speed oriented, but okay. An Acura NSX, Pininfarina, Viper, and a DS, alright, that's fine. So the way that it normally works, actually the milestones pretty much seem unchanged. If we look at all the milestones, all of these are at the same score as usual. You can see right now I'm up 75-44, so I have just gotten this one and I want to get two, for example this, my 2 blueprints for the Corvette ZR1, and that'll help me to take it to 2 stars. But if you look a little far, all to this point I was like, come on, it's the exact same scores, but the season is half as long. Come on, Gameloft, how am I gonna do that? But no, actually they made a change. They removed a bunch of rewards, but they made it really quickly. From 11,000 to 13,000, you get the Zembo blueprints. At 14,000, you're gonna get a pack for legendary these things, and probably I'm gonna get the McLaren, knowing my luck, which is something that I don't need anymore, but okay. And then at 15,000 is the maximum reward, which is a pack of epic import parts. And you know, knowing the game is gonna give me probably an epic for the Targa or the Acura, but hey, whatever, it helps. Hopefully I will get something a bit better, but hey. So yeah, it's probably the only chance I'll have to get to this reward, because normally this is all the way up to, I believe, 25,000 rather than 15,000. So for me to grind that, it's really difficult. And precisely because the season is slightly short, well, it's half as long, and there's only 2 days and a half to go. There's a considerable amount of people playing, precisely because they're looking to get those rewards, so I'm finding most of the time full lobbies. And if not full, considerably occupied. Oh, look at that. And I totally wanted to say occupied instead of occupied. What do you think? I don't know English. I would make such a silly mistake. But yeah, so honestly, I have been doing the whole thing of doing some ranking up, ranking down. In fact, I just did a stream recently where I reached like position top 200 here in multiplayer. But there comes a point where I'm facing very, very difficult cars. And as much fun as it is, even if I'm not getting good positions, it's a lot of, oh no, Jesus Christ, why? Okay, sure, we're fine. We can make it back. It's not that I'm not getting first places and that's why I'm like, oh, I need to rank down. No, it's more about the score. You don't get enough score. If I finish 4th place, it's not that my ego is hurt. It's that I'm not getting enough score to get to the milestones. I actually get more score by just ranking down a bit and getting a few more first places, and I'm getting much more points. So that's why I have to do it. And that's why I actually rank down all the way to to the Silver League for some Class C races, probably 1 or 2 tops. Well, this is the 2nd race, right? And then after this, we get into the Gold League and move on from there. So yeah, I kind of have to do this if I want to get to the score to get those extra blueprints and all of that. At the very least, I want the guaranteed blueprint for the Sambo. And because there's some of the short season and everything, so far I'm getting good positions. Like I said, I managed to get like top 200. So we'll see if by the end of the season I'll also stay somewhere over there, which also means getting extra blueprints. Alright, so I beat an Asterion on Class B, the Aston Martin GT12, that's a very strong car and I beat it. Been in Farina, Acura, Viper, Arenera, and another Acura. Alright, cool. So you saw that, 156 points for getting that first place, which, you know, wasn't even all that difficult. No shade to the other players, but you know, I did it without sweating much. So yeah, that's why I have to rank down at some points and use the process of ranking up again as a way to get more points, because otherwise, yeah, it's very annoying. All right, so how about we use, what should we use? What haven't I used in these videos? The problem is that there's not too many cars that are viable. I mean, they are viable, but you know, it's with quite a bit of caveats. How about we try a little bit the SCG 003? This is one of the OG cars with super crazy speed and terrible handling, so it can be a lot of fun. Now, it is a bit of a problem when, like this, you get a lobby with a total of 3 people, including me. So over here, even if I win in first place, I'm still gonna get very few points, so that's still not ideal. But for the most part, the lobby seems to be rather full, so this is more an anomaly than anything else. Oh yeah, this thing cannot drift, Jesus Christ. A very peculiar car. I actually do like how it looks, but man, the handling on this thing is terrible. Very, very sluggish. But basically, it's like the grown-up version, a little bit of the Ford GT also in Class B, that it is damn fast but sluggish as hell. Although this one does seem to have better nitro, but basically the same idea. Look at that, 367. That is the speed that Class S cars go at. No, not Class S, excuse me, Class A. Yeah, I think using nitro, this thing is faster than, for example, my Lamborghini Aventador. Oh my god! Damn it. Alright. That is how I lose the race. Oh man. Well, wait up. What car is that? No, I don't think I can catch up in time. Oh man, what a shame. So what I'm gonna do right here is straight up quit the race. And the reason for that is not because, oh my god, I didn't get my first place, I'm angry. No, quitting the race is gonna deduct 20 points from my score, which again lowers me a little bit so that I can still stay within this this rank of cars. Because even if I had gotten a 2nd place, I would still get some points, and that would eventually push me forward in the Gold League, eventually to the next league, and so on. So whenever I'm not getting a good position that is going to give me a lot of points, I just quit it. It doesn't matter. In the end, it is kind of in my best interest, for the sake of grinding, to stay here, somewhere around here. Although right now I'm being matched against mostly Class C. No, wait a second. That's D, C, D, C, and C again. All right, interesting. Probably I'm in the lower side of the Gold League. So basically I'm the demoter type, while the people that I'm racing against are the people that are about to be promoted. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I think I make a little bit of sense. So yeah, sadly this is what you have to do in this game if you want to grind for the score. I mean, unless you're an alien that can win just about every single race, even in the highest ranks, then of course it's much better to do it in the upper side of the Platinum League or even the Legend League. But for an average player like myself, if you want to get these rewards, any rewards like this, you have to grind the living hell out of multiplayer. And one of the annoying parts about multiplayer is that for the most part, for pretty much the entire first week, like I said, it's 2 weeks normally of multiplayer, of a multiplayer season. We're fine. Oh, Jesus. For the first week, for the first half of the season, there isn't a lot of people playing, so it is kind of annoying because the higher you get, the less people you encounter in the lobbies. So if you want to grind it, you have to grind it in the very low side of multiplayer in order to get full lobbies and get a decent amount of score. Then in the second season and more towards the very end of the multiplayer season, a lot of people decide to play because obviously they want to grind whatever they can at the last minute. And that's how you find a lot of people, and that is a very good opportunity to get a lot of points. But yeah, it is kind of annoying, I'm telling you. So 90 points, I mean, it's not amazing or anything, but hey, it works. And for this race, I brought one of the most spammed cars in the game, the Corvette Grand Sport, for no particular reason. Actually, you know what? This is a bad track to have this car, because this is top speed oriented and this car isn't fast, but let's see what we can do. I see some SLR, so I think the SLR might have the best opportunity here, given the higher top speed. But yeah, I just decided to bring... as much as this car is normally spam for the same reason that I always talk about how I don't like used cars that are super spam, I don't think I've really shown this car very much in my videos, have I? Nice, no knockdowns needed. Fantastic. That is what we want. Clean races, man. Get out of the way, buddy. Can I catch to that first place? I don't know. Let's try it. Oh no, I missed the speed trick. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of speed tricks, but the ones I know, I like to use them. But then, as you can see, sometimes I mess it up. Alright, I have no doubt in my mind that first place is a faster car than this. I know that sounds dumb, but you know, this game has shown that top speed isn't everything, but at this particular track, yeah, top speed absolutely helps. Alright, what car was that? I'll be surprised if it was a Huracan. Yeah, it was a Huracan, wow, okay. Well, to be fair, the Huracan is faster than the Corvette, but not by much. So, still. I was a little doubtful to bring again the Corvette Grand Sport, which I did. Because normally the game seems to like to send you to lobbies, or the lobby seems to like to do 2 races of the same track, only different variants. So for example, we did Himalayas, and I thought maybe we would get Himalayas again, so obviously a high top speed car would have been the best option, but you know, I decided let's continue using this. No, stop spinning! Jesus Christ, what was that? Alright. We might still have an opportunity to make it back over here. This track is twisty. I don't know why people dislike this track. I actually like it quite a bit. It is twisty for sure, and obviously it's not conducive to the hyper top speed oriented cars, but it ain't that bad. Honestly, I dislike much more the well, actually it's gonna be coming. Oh, next update is gonna have it. What is it? Oh man, it's somewhere in South America, but I forgot where it is. It's not Brazil. Well, whatever is the new track that it's coming, that thing, damn, that thing does have some really obnoxious areas. Are just full-on chicanes, basically, and man, they're such a pain in the butt. Alright, I managed to steal the first place, no knockdown required. How about that? I'm telling you, it's a very strong card that is the Grand Sport, and fortunately it's a card that is very easy for people to get overall. I mean, not extremely easy, but not difficult at all, so... I'm telling you, it's a strong card, no wonder why it's spamming multiplayer. But if we're gonna use the Corvette Grand Sport or cars like that, might as well bring the one that I actually like. The Aston Martin Vantage GT12. This is basically like, they call them Hurricane clones. No, not Hurricane. Well, yeah, I guess, or Grand Sport clones. Because it's actually very similar in a way. Very good nitro, low top speed, but good handling and all of that stuff. So it's a very similar card. Not exactly the same, but very, very similar. And the other one that is also similar is the Apex AP0. Although, oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I did not mean to knock you down. I'm sorry. Though the Apex has the advantages that it has perfect nitro boost. So it goes about 10 kilometers faster when you are using perfect nitro. So suddenly that car, so long as you're using perfect nitro, it's faster, much considerably faster than this in the Grand Sport. But anyway, Buenos Aires, I just checked. It's Buenos Aires, the new track that is coming up. And actually it's coming up, like I was saying, in the upcoming patch for the Switch. This video should be released the day after I recorded it. So we'll know, maybe by then we will know when the patch is coming out. But like I was saying earlier, the Switch patching system, it's such a pain in the butt because apparently Nintendo takes forever to approve the patches. So it might be late, but hey. Alright, look at that. My Vantage beat 2 Hurricanes, a Grand Sport, and the rest don't really matter because they're lower ranked cars. But hey. There it is. I'm telling you, it's a good car. Okay, just for the sake of completion, I showed the Grand Sport, I showed the Aston Martin Vantage. Now I'm showing precisely the Apex AP0. Now, obviously I don't like it because it's an electric, but what can you do? It's still a very cool performer. And in fact, I do like the cross shape of the brake lights on the car. I like it quite a bit. Right. Nice, very nice. And over here, see, 347, if I use perfect nitro, 357. So yeah, it's in the 10 kilometers faster so long as you're using perfect nitro. Obviously, the disadvantage of that is that your nitro is gonna run out much faster because perfect nitro uses much more, it consumes more nitro bar than regular nitro or single nitro. But still, if you're in a situation where you need some extra speed, perfect nitro can definitely help you. But for example, over here, I don't need that extra speed because I'm already on the lead, So no need to use it all the time. But again, it really can make a difference. Because seriously, this car, the Apex, the Grand Sport, and the Vantage are extremely similar. But honestly, thanks to the perfect nitro speed, yeah, I can see how this could absolutely beat them all. But I can help it. I mean, from those 3 cars, only one of them has a big wing. Yeah, I like this car. Of those 3, this is the one I like the most. By the looks, yeah, mostly because of the looks and because it vrooms. Like the Grand Sport vrooms nice, but the look doesn't get me fully. Not that I don't like the car, but you know, comparatively speaking, this one to me looks better. And the Apex performs amazing and all. It's really fun to drive, but again, it's an electric car, so it doesn't vroom, so it makes me anxious. I don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years from now. Maybe I should make a video right now making a prediction in regards to the electrification of cars and how boring racing games are gonna become thanks to that. And we'll see if it comes true or not. Oh damn, this was a short race. And another first place. Oh yeah, baby. So I don't even quite remember at which number of points we started in this video. Oh, we still haven't gotten to the next league. By one single score point, we didn't get there. Okay, fine. Fine. And because I am so close to rank up, I'm being matched against exclusively players from the next league. But hey, that is kind of how it works. And to be honest, this car on a good day can keep up with them, no problem. Yeah, I brought the Apex again just because I'm doing a little bit of everything in this video, you know? So yeah, this car may be able to put up a decent fight, although there's a couple of sections where the top speed might hurt me a little bit, or I should say the lack of top speed, particularly because there's an Imola right there. An Imola, it's one of the kings of Class A, so I don't know how upgraded or not that car is, but even if not at its maximum rank... Oh boy. Oh, did he crash also somehow? No, I think that was someone else. Okay, well, that sucks then. But yeah, even if it's not necessarily fully upgraded or anything, the fact that it's a Class A makes him already considerably faster than a Class B car. So, especially this. So yeah, that's gonna be rough. But maybe this 4th place is enough to get me to the next league so I can start using some Class A cars. I don't know, maybe. Alright, well played, sir. Well played. What car is that? Oh, that's the P1. I'm like, excuse me, what is that, man? Alright, moment to use a perfect nitro, as I was saying, for the extra speed. I still finished in 4th place, but at least the P1 I managed to keep the P1 behind. And yeah, there we go, just enough points. Well, enough points to get to the next league. So that means Class A, baby. Let's go. And as much as I would have loved to use right away a Lambo in Class A, I went for my McLaren 570S. This is a car that, damn, it was expensive to upgrade. The last upgrade was like 1.5 million credits each. So that's already 6 millions just to take the 4 stats to their maximum. And a lot more millions to upgrade the rest. But anyway, yeah, this is a car that it's been not too difficult to obtain. The blueprints are relatively common in the store. I buy them, again, like I said earlier, I buy them for credits. And eventually I was able to take it to 6 stars, and then I decided, you know what? If I managed to take it to 6 star, might as well use it. And I messed up that jump, but okay. And this is a very peculiar car because even though it doesn't have the highest rank by any means in Class A, it is one of the fastest Class A cars out there. So obviously that also comes with some disadvantages. I need to learn how to do that jump that the other dude just did. It comes with some disadvantages like acceleration and things like that. But is that a P1 in front of me? Damn! That'd be a skilled driver beating me with a P1, damn. So yeah, it comes with a little bit of disadvantages, but overall it's a really damn fast car. So it's a lot of fun, but you definitely need to get used to it. Yeah, look at that. McLaren P1, all right, that's a skilled player right there. Beating everybody else with a McLaren P1, which is a relatively weak Class A car. Well done. So I did have to dump a lot of credits in upgrading. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm kind of poor overall in this game with credits. Because I did spend a lot to upgrade this car. But as I said at some of the point in some of the video, that I caught myself in this bad, annoying loop of me unlocking cars, spending a lot of credits and buying the blueprints to finally get the car and all of that, but then not actually upgrading them. Which was the case with this car. What good was it to have it at 6 stars if I wasn't using it, you know? Because it wasn't upgraded. So that's why I decided to spend a lot of my credits in upgrading it so that I could actually use it in multiplayer and enjoy it for what this car can offer. Same thing, I'm basically doing that now with all the cars, also spending in upgrading them. For example, the Victor, I got the Victor in whatever season was made available. I got it at 4 stars. And Trust, also known as NSX as I call him on stream, he actually told me that that car, oh Jesus, barely managed that. That car, even at 4 stars, is remarkably good. And I'm like, oh damn, maybe I should upgrade it, because I had it at 4 stars and I'm like, yeah, maybe someday I'll upgrade it. But same thing, I have it there, don't spend my credits on upgrading it, and it's just sitting there for a very long time, and I don't actually use it. So that's what I'm trying to do nowadays, just spending more of my credits in upgrading the cars so that I have more cars to show over here. So I did beat the Aston Martin Superleggera, which is actually a pretty good Class B car. Very underrated. I don't think a lot of people like using the car, even though it's pretty good. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't even use it myself. I should use it. The Lambo Aventador J, a higher ranked 70S Spider, and the SCG 003S. Yeah, that one didn't have much of a chance, but the rest pretty good. So alright, in the process of this video, we gained what, like 1,000 points. So you can see why it's kind of useful to be ranking down and ranking up again. Is up and down, up and down. In fact, right now at a position of 1200, I still have a lot more that I can do here in the Platinum League. I just don't have time in the video. But I normally, like I said, I go all the way to like position 500, 400, 300, something like that. And that is when the races become impossible for me. So that's when I, again, rank down. I spend like 20 minutes ranking down and then again to rank up. So that's kind of how I have to do it. Again, it's not an ego thing. It's simply a matter of getting points to get to my rewards. So I have 2 days and some to get to the last, to the maximum rewards. Like I said, at the very minimum, I want to get here. Hopefully here, and the best would be here. So yeah, that's basically what's happening in multiplayer. But before I end this video, I want to show you the new members of the family. Because if you notice, I have more cars than I had last time. Obviously, one of them was a Chiron, which, like I say, I acquired through the Legend store. But my new beauty is, where the hell is it? It's this thing. Oh yeah, Aston Martin Valkyrie. I unlocked it. I was like, actually, you know what? I had enough blueprints to. I mean, I bought the relays. In order to get a bunch of blueprints for this thing, and I had just enough to unlock it. I had to spend a tiny bit of tokens, and there we go. The one that cost me a bit more tokens to unlock was this thing, and to be fair, I don't even like this car all that much, but it's a very rare car overall and considerably difficult to get, so I had the opportunity by spending about 3,600 tokens. I got enough blueprints to unlock it, and that was a calculated risk. So yeah, I was able to get this car because of all the blueprints I got when it originally came out, plus another 30 blueprints that were given in the season. It got me really close. So that's why I went for it. I'm not gonna spend any more to upgrade, to start up further, because like I said, I basically just wanted it for the garage. Same thing with the Valkyrie. So now I have them. I spent in total like 4,000 tokens between the two. And at the same time, I also managed to get my Valhalla to 3 stars. I still have to upgrade it, but I got it to 3 stars. So maybe that'll be enough to start using a little bit of multiplayer and maybe do some damage with it. So it's not that I'm a huge Aston Martin fan, but man, some of these cars are really beautiful. So here we go. All right, so there we go. That is gonna do it for this video. You know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Also remember to check the House of Rooms, which is my Discord server, where we talk about this game and other racing games that I play and whatnot. So check it out, link is in the description. But for now, that is all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.